Chip shortages cause 65-year low in UK car production. There was a dramatic drop in automobile manufacturing in the UK in 2014 as the epidemic continued to wreak havoc on the sector, according to new data. Manufacturers throughout the globe are feeling the pinch of the shortages, which are projected to ease by the end of the year but will remain an issue until at least 2023. There is still a rising problem from a 70% increase in energy expenses, according to SEMA, the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, SMMT. In 2021, the UK produced 859,575 cars, down approximately 60,000 or 6.7% from 2020 and 34% below pre-pandemic levels, according to the SMMT. Mr. Hawes expects the chip scarcity to persist until the first half of 2022, but he expects it to alleviate after that. Factory output was slowed or perhaps halted due to a dearth of chips in the Far East due to pandemic-related shutdowns. Despite the fact that current cars often have 1,500 to 3,000 chips, there was some disturbance to the importation of other components because of the chips. Staff shortages caused by COVID-19 self-isolation and lockdowns, as well as the summer closure of the Honda automobile factory in Swindon, contributed to the yearly drop. Early projections indicate that the chip scarcity will have a reduced but still considerable impact on this year's volume. However, the entire number of automobiles manufactured is predicted to rise to more than 1 million vehicles by 2022. Even still, it's a long cry from the 1.5 million plus jobs created in 2017, a recent record for the sector, and one that even the SMMT conceded was unlikely to be duplicated anytime soon unless a significant new facility opens or current factories increase output. According to the government's own projections, the UK would produce 1.1 million automobiles by 2025. Hybrid and electric vehicle manufacturing increased, now accounting for a fifth of the total. Toyota and BMW-owned Mini both increased manufacturing at Oxford and Burnaston, respectively, defying the general UK decrease. Car producers, like other industries, face rising energy prices, which might grow by 70%, and are not now eligible for reductions offered to energy-heavy users like the steel industry. Energy costs would be the most serious issue if the semiconductor difficulty can be handled, Mr. Hawes said. To make matters worse, Brexit's rules of origin, standards for trade agreements have become much more complicated, which means it might make the switch to battery electric cars even more difficult. With Europe being the primary market, the great majority of the automobiles manufactured in the United Kingdom are exported. Mr. Hawes agreed that if rising expenses persist, they will bleed through to pricing, putting more pressure on consumers who are already dealing with near 30-year high inflation.